My Twitchero.
Twitcheroni.
And cheese.
Yep, I see it. Checking it right now.
There we go. They get updated. There we go. Hell yeah. Now it's working. Check my U crew. How do I go to my live? Okay, so the YouTube's working, but I need to figure out how to change the title. Oh, here we go.
So it's not good enough.
That's we can use biblical terms. That's well, I guess David won, so that's David versus David.
Oh my god, dude.
I just knocked too, Sandy.
Huh?
I knocked the collab on Twitch.
Oh, nice. Sweet. Oh, hold on.
Sweet. Yep. Or Gucci.
There we go. Now I got the YouTube one fixed. I haven't done the YouTube one before. So
fire. Nice.
Then we have our chat. So public chat. Oh yeah, he said yes sir ski. Yes sir ski. The YouTube and Twitch is up. Let me test the YouTube one.
Yeah, for sure. I just tested mine. I seen that it was going straight.
I want to see if the YouTube chat will go into this too.
No worries.
I don't know if it's doing it.
Thought about doing something similar.
Oh yeah, now it's working. Okay, cool. And it tells me if it's YouTube or Twitch, or where it came from.
Oh, nice. I ain't bad.
Oh yeah, it just doesn't tell me if who's like. I gotta refresh it to see viewers. I don't know.
Let me check it real quick. Got you, brother. No worries. Yep. It says that you're doing it right now. Correct. You got it. Yep. It's on there.
Sweet. Well, sweet. All right. I guess I'll pull all this shiz up. Damn it, dude. I had my I had my sheet.
No worries.
Oh, here we go. All right, I got everything up I need. You goody?
I'm goody, brother. Let's get it.
All right, cool. Welcome back to season 2, episode 1
That's right.
of the Cindy After Dark podcast on arcraiders news and other games that are coming up. So I have Streets back here again,
Sir.
and we have a lot to pick apart and digest. We haven't been live in about a month here, so there's been a lot of new things that have come out, a lot of developments, a lot of bad things, but also good things. So I just want to go through them layer by layer like an onion, just peeling it apart. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is the biggest update supposedly we got, the Riven Tides. We got new weapons, we got some new arc, and we also have a couple changes to the UI, and then also some perks that they put in the game. So the most exciting for me wasn't even the map, it was the guns. I was excited for the Kanto, which I don't even use anymore, but I was excited for it.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about it, Streets?
I think it was refreshing. I think it was cool. I was with you on that. I was hyped for new guns. I was hyped for a new map. I was just hyped for everything that was new arcraiders. You know what I mean? I was really deep into playing the game. We was playing it every day, so it was really refreshing to finally get something new, and I was liking it. What was your favorite part about it, outside of the guns?
Let me get that thing up.
You already know.
Got to get the McKellen out.
Got to get it going.
This is some good shit.
Hell yeah.
I was most excited for the weapons. The map was kind of cool. I mean, I kind of feel like it was Spaceport and Buried City. Like if they got together, had a drunken night, and then had some kind of weird, like, off the norm baby. That's Riven Tides.
Yeah, for sure.
So
definitely.
No,
I did
the one
think
the neighbors talk about. They're like,
man.
that kid ain't right.
Right.
You know?
Right. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be a whole entirely new map. And it even though it like you said, definitely feels like it has shades of Buried City and Spaceport, and I felt like they just kind of took those maps and threw them together. The sand plays a big part. I think if you wouldn't have had so much sand right there, and having it, through the cities, that it wouldn't have been, such an issue. But we got something new, so I was hyped, regardless.
Yeah, they had puzzles too. We didn't do all the puzzles, but sorry. They had a bunch of secret things in there we haven't even discovered yet, but we kind of played it for like a day or two and we went back to Stella. So
Correct.
we retreated back to the cave.
Facts.
So we need to experience that. Do you think this is the best update, or do you think it's the start of a lot of problems?
I think that it's in the middle, but more so leaning towards. Okay, if we're just sticking to this update that we just had, we're not getting to what they just recently said about updates. If we're just talking about Riven Tides, I think it was a good update. You know what I mean? And I don't think that it hurt. I think that they delivered, But I felt like with that delivery, they could have maybe came a little bit stronger. But I don't think that would be what hurts the game. I think that what they just recently announced would be what hurts the game ultimately. What are your thoughts, though?
I mean, they got to put something out, but I think they could have done so much better with it. I think that they recycled a lot of ideas. I mean, at the end of the day, like, Blue Gate's the most popular PvE map. It's not really Spaceport, from at least from what I've seen, unless it's the the queen or something, you know, like or harvester.
Mhm.
Like nobody just goes into like spaceport as PvE to PvE. Like usually it's like Blue Gate,
Right,
like
right.
high loot maps.
Mhm.
I mean, you can get loot on spaceport, but it's not. It's different. Like there's more accessible points on other maps. So why would they take the two maps that don't? Well, Buried City's pretty good, you know,
Yeah,
as far as
buried
loot
people. A
goes.
lot of people go to buried. Yeah.
But they kind of blended like two of kind of the mediocre maps together when they could have done something so much better. Like everybody has had to start on damn battlegrounds. They could have did something similar to that, but maybe make it an all indoor and targeted towards PvP, since we only have one PvP like focused map, which is Stella Montis. And then we have like what, like 5 other maps that are open maps. So they could have at least given us like a second PvP map, and I think that would have retained a lot of people, because now the levels are shifting.
Mhm.
There's becoming less PvE players because they don't want to actual challenge and fight people. So now we're getting more PvP people.
Yeah.
So we're losing the PvE people and we're getting more PvP people. So I mean, it's evolving. So they could have capitalized on that. And I get where they're coming from. They don't want to lose other PvE people, but they're going to anyways, because they don't want to have a real challenge. They want to fight the bots. They don't want to fight the people.
Right.
And that's the whole pretense of the game is there's the danger of someone that's going to kill you, take your stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Not trying to sound like a douche, but
No,
I mean,
speaking your mind.
some of the most entitled people I've played are the PvE people. They want the game only played their way. They only want it their way. There's no other way. If you shoot them, you're a rat. You know, it's toxic. It's a toxic mentality.
Mhm.
You know, so they need to stop bending over for these people and give something to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I PvP on Driven Tides.
Yeah.
I tried to
too.
PvE on it. Yeah.
Like I said, I agree with you, you know, on that. I felt like they should have gave us something again completely new that was a whole new experience. It just feels really familiar. And I was hoping to have something new and refreshing. And again, I feel like, you know, they gave us something, but they're holding back. Even with the arc turbine, the new arc that we got that came with the map. I just felt like it was, again, not what the people wanted. You kind of can hear the, you know, the people wanting what they're wanting. Like, hey, you know, we want the mustard, or hey, we want, you know, the new arc that it's super huge, like the Emperor, or you know what I'm saying. You want something, you know, or maybe it'll make sense to, hey, you know what, we have to PVE together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let's put the PvP
Right.
on hold for a second. But again, I don't know. I guess they just they held back. I felt like they held back when they could have hit really hard. They hit, but they could have hit a lot harder, and they just kind of held back. I don't know why. I wish they wouldn't have. I was really excited for this. I thought it was gonna be, like you said, a map that, you know, and that's another thing too. I thought the size of the map was gonna be a lot bigger, and to my surprise, when the map was smaller, I was like, okay, cool, another, you know, PvP map. But it didn't really feel like you said, a PvP map. It kind of felt like like a map that was just thrown together. There's not a lot of good spots to PvP. You know, just could have did a lot better. You know, if you're gonna give us some close quarters, you know that's what people are gonna do on it. You might as well, you know, cater to your audience. But that's my little piece on that.
Yeah, they're kind of just doing what they want, which is fine. I mean, they're putting something out, and that's better than nothing. But they can do so much more, so
Yeah.
much
Oh,
more.
yeah, for sure.
So, like, someone made a comment on the new arc, the big I forgot what they're
Turbine,
called.
the arc turbine.
Yeah, turbines. He goes, "Oh, I can't wait to fight a big ass flying toilet." You know?
Yes.
Or like what I said, it's a flying butt plug, you know? Like it's just
Yes.
it's a weird
It does,
thing.
like a big flying earbud or something. And like I said, you know, the black lightning that it shoots out, it's cool. I'll give it that, you know. But it also feels like, you know, once you just go in there and you put a couple of the, you know, dead mines on it, it's done. You know what I mean? The deadline mines, you're good.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about it anymore. So it just, you know, I just felt like, you know, it didn't really give people like too much of a crazy challenge. Like you said, it was kind of like maybe a little lazy. It's like, we'll just give them something, and, you know, just kind of felt a little lackluster. And I don't know whether that's their game plan, is to keep all their, you know, really good content for another time and kind of give us like the whatever, the mediocre kind of stuff now. And then, you know, save it for a later date. But I wish they would stop doing that. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, all we can do is strap in the roller coaster and go for the ride.
Right,
So,
correct.
I mean, I'm waiting for the new stuff. I'm excited to see like if we get anything that's PvP related. You know, it's been forever. You know, Salamantis was like the big step forward, and they kind of just stopped. You know, so I mean, I guess we're gonna have to just see what happens.
Yeah, no, no doubt.
I also got where is it? I keep losing my notes.
No, you're good, brother.
What in the world? I sent it to you too, but I keep losing it. There we go. All right. And then the durability of the weapons they changed. They made it to where like when you pick a weapon off a raider, it still has like health left to it. But if you
Yes.
loot a weapon, it has like almost no health.
Yes, I don't know why they did. That was goofy to me. I seen a couple weapons. I get them and I'm like, oh, and they're like about to break almost. It's like, why is this here? I just looted this. Like, why is this gun already, you know, messed up? I don't know what they're thinking, you know. And then another thing I didn't like, I'll say this too. Why did arcraiders make the weapon upgrades go back to the bottom again? And you have to scroll all the way to the bottom and pick your gun, where they just had it at the top, where as soon as you click into the, you know, upgrade of the weapon, it's right there at the top. Now you have to go to the very bottom and sort through all your weapons just to upgrade one. And I'm like, you'd think that'd be a simple, you know, UI fix, you know, interface fix, but nope. Left it like that and it hasn't came back. So I'm like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue.
Well, I like the fact that they changed it to where when you upgrade a weapon, it automatically repairs it. Before you could
Yes.
have a broken gun and upgrade it and spend all these things that you normally would already do to repair it,
Yes.
and then you just upgrade it and you still have a broken gun. So I like how they fixed that. That was
did too.
needed. So
Most definitely.
that made a big difference here. And did you see the new skin? The one with like the princess tiara?
What? Oh, I think I did. Bring it up if you have a picture of it. Bring it up if you can.
Let me see here. I know it's got to be in here somewhere. They post all their stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I love how I just type in arcraiders and like the very top result is not arcraiders, the channel. Thank you, YouTube.
That's funny, bro. It should be. It should be us. As soon as you type it in, that'd be nice.
Yeah, get us in there.
Get us in
Come
there,
on, what you
baby.
doing?
Yeah, shout out to all the viewers who watch, who pull up. This is season 2, man. We appreciate you guys.
I know they posted it. Oh my god. Audio's loud.
I can't hear anything.
I got this though. Check this out. This is the Rift and Tides update video.
Now, let's see it.
You look exhausted.
I barely slept.
There's just so much to sort through.
So, like, have you been following any of it?
It's all
There's a
anyone wants to
slide.
talk about,
We
so-
slid down that.
Careful in the water,
Facts.
sweetheart. Tom, keep an eye on them, would you? Do you tell him yet?
Tell them? I mean, what do you tell them? I told them we're going away. That works, right?
Are you deaf? I paid for this. I'm not asking twice.
Scusa.
Fix it.
Scusa davvero. On the house, right?
Got you.
No, you can't call that in.
I'm counting
Are you
it.
serious right now? It was out by a mile.
That was it.
Clear as daylight. What are you, blind? Why?
Hey,
Why are we
Dennis.
even talking about this?
Pull it
No,
together.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Sounds scary.
Yeah. They try to add that thing to it.
Well, I found it, but I don't know.
But it won't let you out.
I don't know how to download it. How do I do it? I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes figuring that out. But
What
yeah,
was it?
they got this skin. Uh-huh.
I said, what was it?
It's the skin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The here. Window. The window that I had is not even showing up. I'm just gonna have to share my whole screen. This one. Got like a tiara.
Oh yeah. So do you? I'll ask you something. Do you feel that they're going back on their word when they said they was kind of not gonna get really crazy with the costumes, and now you see them coming out with more crazy and more colorful costumes? Do you think that they're kind of maybe seeing what the other game companies saw and maybe leaning on towards that, even though they said that they wouldn't? Do you get that sense at all, or do you feel that way at all, or?
I just think they're doing what they want. I mean, that skin, like it's like a princess tiara, you're running around Salamanca's your little tiara, your fairy wings.
Well, I mean, a lot of people
know?
were saying, how they was wondering if they were going to do any like crazy, costumes and stuff like that, and they were coming out saying like, you don't have to worry about us doing stuff like that, And I just wanted to get your thoughts because I feel like as they come out with more costumes, they get more and more like colorful and more crazy. So I just didn't know what your thoughts were on that.
This one's a hella good skin. This one. I like this one.
Yeah. Rosero.
It's pirate. Arg.
You have that skin, don't you? I believe you have that one.
I have all the skins.
Yeah, man. Go crazy. He's like,
I don't play no games except for arcraiders. So yeah, I mean, they got some good stuff, but they got some like the Princess Tiara one. I was like, what are you guys doing, man?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
what-
is this?
That's what I said. They said they wasn't gonna go that route, and I see them doing stuff that would be, suggesting that they're going that route. But maybe I'm tripping. So I wanted to get your thoughts and everybody else's thoughts, because it to me seemed like somebody's lying. But that's cool. We're all human. You know, you get to making stuff and you're like, hey, I know we said we wouldn't, but this is kind of cool. I gotta let this, I can't. It's too hot. I can't let this not go out. So I understand it.
Yeah, they need to up it. We need more stuff.
There you go.
It's too slow.
Yes.
I mean, we get an update like every 2-3 weeks, and it's like kind of underwhelming, and it's been underwhelming for a couple minutes. So, I mean, they need to figure it out because I'm getting burnt out. A lot of people are getting burnt out on the same thing over and over. Like you eat pizza every day, and it's always pizza. You're gonna hate pizza
For sure. For sure.
So, I mean, do you think they improved the game, or are they ruining it?
To be honest, I think that again, giving us content is improving the game, but by giving us so little content at the same time, it's definitely ruining the game. You can hear the fans saying, "We want more. We want more arcraiders. We want more maps. We want more arcs. We want more guns." And I feel like, again, that's kind of like a slippery slope because a lot of people would say, hey, I like the game the way it is. I like the new map. I like the updates. Whereas a lot of people would say, hey, you know what? I'm getting burnt out on the game. Even though I have the ability to PvE, I come here to PvP. And it just seems like they don't cater to a very growing fan base. You know what I mean? On the PvP side, it would once started as PvP being lower than the PvE. It seems like they've switched positions, and now the PvP players are, take up the larger amount of the fan base. And again, I think that ultimately, if they don't give us more, that large fan base is going to leave, and the numbers are going to dwindle. And they definitely do not want that. What are your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, I think they're ruining it. I think that they're not strategizing the way that they need to strategize to keep it alive.
Correct.
They're prioritizing things that need to be on the back burner and putting things on the back burner that need to be up front. So, we're gonna have to see in the next couple months what's gonna happen.
Yep.
These people that are like crying and whining and crying, about the PvP, and then the the ones that they only do PvE, they don't want to fight, they just want to fight the bots, it's not realistic because the whole purpose of the game is to have both. We're supposed to exist synonymously.
Yep.
To make the game work, and it can't be one way or the other. It's got to be both. So if you're not appeasing both sides and you lose one side, the whole purpose of why the game was released doesn't exist anymore. You got these the PvE people, the ones like, I know everything there is to know about the game. Well, there's two different skill sets. The do PvE, it's a different skill set. You're learning how to fight the arcs and do all these things. PvP is a whole other skill set. They're two totally separate things. Like, you can't, if you only ever did PvE and you went into a PvP lobby and you totally switched and you just did only PvP, you get clapped all day long. It's not the same skill level. You have to understand the mechanics of how the gun battles work. You have to understand everything on that end of the spectrum. Same thing with PvP people. You can go into a PvE lobby and just get smashed by all these arcs because you don't know all the little tricks, how to take them out quick. So
yeah, for sure.
So we have two different types of player styles, and we're only getting half of the support. We're not getting everything the PvE people are going to get. Well, I mean, I guess technically we do, because we get the same guns, we get the same kits, we get the same updates, but we're not getting the content oriented for PvP, like Salamantas. We need a smaller high pace map, with high tier loot. So the PV people can go in, try to get the high tier loot, and guess what? It's even harder because there's people fighting in there, and not just going, "Oh, look, a flower!" Pick a little flower and sniff it, and like, "Oh my god, this is beautiful," like. So, not trying to sound like a dick, but that's how it is, Like there's no sense of danger anywhere, Like you can just kill a wasp and collect mushrooms, Like it's not the same. So they need to balance it out for both.
Yeah.
So both people are happy.
I agree. I agree.
So and by the way, people that are watching, I'm not an advocate against PvE whatsoever. Like I enjoy PvE, I do it. But if this game didn't have people shooting at me and giving me the potential to get into a fight and have that challenge of having to fight my way out of that situation, I wouldn't play this fucking game. It wouldn't there's no danger, shooting bots. If I wanted to go shoot bots all day, I would just go play Helldivers. I mean, it's that simple. Yeah. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not against the PvE people. What I'm against is the mentality of this is our game and it can only be played our way. You guys are rats. You guys are toxic. It's like, nah, it's not true. We're playing the game how it's meant to be played. Yes, and you're playing the game how it's meant to be played.
Facts.
Together.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah. But again, you're 100% correct. They definitely, and we've said this even on season 1, they definitely needed to cater to the PvP players. And, we talked about multiple ways they could have done that. And it just seems like, again, they just don't want to lean into that. Like they don't want their game to become that. But it already has become that. Like that's already a reality. There's already people who get on the game and solely PvP. Strictly PvP. I know I do. I don't get on to PvE. I get on to go against other arcraiders. And that's really fun to me. Now, I have had a good experience going against like the matriarch, you know what I mean? And going against the queen and everything. But I will also say that I also got snaked out a lot of those times. You know what I mean? And again, that just led me to be like, well, I should have just been PvPing, while I was here instead of trying to PvE. So I kind of feel like all roads for me led back to PvP playing. So that's what I do, and that's what I enjoy. But I don't think that just because I enjoy PvP, that they shouldn't, do anything for the PvE players, or that I'm against or I don't like the PvE players. Like you said, it's not that at all. I just wish that they would make something more for us. And like Roman Reigns said, I wish they would acknowledge us, Let us know that, you see us and that we're here and that you acknowledge your PvP fan base. That would be amazing to give us something because they did it silently. They gave us Stella Montis like in the middle of the night. You woke up and it's like, what? What's this map? They did it quietly. It wasn't like a big rollout. And then everybody's there, So, and they haven't done anything since that. So I thought that this was going to be something like that, and it just wasn't. So kind of a letdown, but still happy to get content, Can you hear me? I can't hear you if you're talking.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
I coughed and I muted it.
I was like, hold on, what's going on?
Welcome in, Vapor Razor. Welcome in.
What up, Vape?
Good to see you, man. Like I said, we'll just have to see what happens. We got the next couple months. I'm definitely going to be playing other games too. I'm opening up my doors. I want to play some more Sea of Thieves, man. I want to get some pirate life in.
There you go.
It's a good, solid game, and it's fun.
We got to try out Windrose. That's another game. Really fun game. And you're a pirate in that as well. You get to build your own, civilization. You're going around and you can, it's like Sea of Thieves. I think it said it was supposed to be like with Skull and Crossbones, was supposed to be. And that game it's awesome. I've played it, and I'm just waiting on my brother Sandy to come over here and play it with me. But yes, it's a really good game. There's a lot of good games out right now, man. Like, gaming is at a really, really good, place right now. Really good time to be a gamer.
Well, Windrose, when did it finally come out?
I believe it was last month in April. I want to say it was around like the 16th, the 17th, maybe.
Okay. I think I see their one of their official trailers here.
Yeah, man, Windrose is pretty dope. Let's check it out.
I think oh, I keep forgetting, man. I got so many different tabs. I'm going crazy. Let me pull up my Firefox. I got a video of Windrose actually. If it'll let me open it up. My computer's been being mean with Firefox.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't like certain things. I have to log in every single time. It wants to. It just does what it wants to do. So it's annoying. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Windrose official Drunken Sailor demo trailer. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Let's check it out.
I don't know.
This would be good.
Open up this media here. What do we do with a drunken sailor? You ever heard that song?
Mm-hmm.
Loady, loady, loady. There we go. Oh, it's broken. The drunken sailor.
Yeah.
Early in the morning. Throw him in the wreck with the captain's daughter. So you're on ships and you fight other ships?
Yeah, I mean, not just that, but I mean, like, you build, like, you'll see, watch.
Oh, you make a whole base.
You can do all that, bro.
Can you attack people's towns?
I haven't got that far in the game yet. I've been waiting on you, sir.
Oh, picnic flowers. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
It was like Sea of Thieves, but more
Yeah.
arcadey.
yeah, man. Like I said, I think they said it was supposed to be what Skull and Crossbones was originally supposed to be like.
There's a game that's coming out, and I don't know if you I think you saw it when I messaged it to you, but it's supposed to be like DayZ.
Mm-hmm. I think I know what you're talking
You know, yeah, it's like oh my god, my cat is just every time I podcast, the cat is just on me.
It's season 2. They trying to get up in the view. They like, let me get some screen time, pimp.
I don't know the name.
I forgot what it was. You had me sign up for it too.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't remember the name. It's not Naquan, but it's like it sounds like Naquan.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Can you? I was gonna say, can you go to like wish listed games on Steam? I think was it that we signed up or wish listed? I know it was somewhere we had to sign up for the game. Cause you told me it was a playtest coming out. You was like, "Hey, check this out. Go sign up for this."
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
Let me see.
like DayZ, but it's even more realistic. Like it's got more realism things to it.
I'm gonna check the messages between us. Let's see where it's at. Cause I'm pretty sure you had told me, "Hey, look, go check this out."
Oh, Artem. It's called Artem.
Artem. There you go. There you go.
So Artem is supposed to be like super hyper realistic. Like you can get like an RV with a water tank trailer,
Nice.
and you can go pump water in your trailer and bring that back to your base. But if people shoot the trailer, like where they shoot it at, the water level will drain down to where that bullet hole is.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, like to me that's awesome. I think
cool.
that
That's dope.
you know,
Definitely
so they're
can
paying
too.
attention to stuff like that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like imagine the other stuff, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I know I don't know if you're real big on the survival games aspect, but I love them. I love survival games.
Yeah, I played
Like
a few of
Rust.
them.
We got to get some Rust in, dude. Rust is sick.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we get a little bit of a break from Ark a little bit, you
Yeah.
know, with all the
With all the-
shenanigans are
yeah.
pulling, you know.
So look, but when shall we talk about the elephant in the room? The massive leak that happened over at Embark and what possibly caused them to now shift their focus from giving us updates every month to now only giving us 2 updates a year. Massive change, massive leaks, lots to talk about.
What do you think you think they scrapped everything?
No. I think, honestly, that they had that in the game and they were going to continue to drip feed us. But once all those leaks came out and it became such a massive, like, viral thing that they just put a pause to it and said, okay, like, you got us. You've seen all our tricks that we're about to do, and now that could potentially hurt us because you guys can see everything and be like, hey, we don't want that. We want this, and kind of, you know, almost bark orders and tell them, well, we know it's there. You know, we know what's coming. Just give us everything you got. We don't want to wait, you know? So I think that their thing is that, okay, I'm going to now slow feed you guys, and I'm going to possibly go change everything around. I think that they went back to the drawing board to change everything around because everything leaked, and they said, okay, we're just going to really, really slow things down now. Instead of, you know, we was already slow. We're going to go extremely slow now, and we're going to have to change some things because obviously we got some leaks, and the cheating and the hacks have caught up to us, and they're at our front door. So, what are your thoughts on everything that came out? Because there's a lot to unpack, but what do you think that their next move is, and what do you think about the leaks?
I don't know how the leaks got out, but yeah, people know what's coming. And I think that now they're scrambling, saying like, well, we want to retain the excitement level of not knowing what's coming up. So I think what they're doing is they're going to be adding stuff in between the gaps. They're going to have to. I mean, what else do you do in that situation? You know what I mean? Like all your plans have all been exposed, you know? So, and you know, the funny thing is those leaks were interesting because we talked about clans. Guess what they fucking got in the leaks? Clans. You know? We talked about a in-player market system where you can sell stuff on a market like they did on WoW. Guess what they got in the leak? They got that. Literally everything we talked about on all these episodes, all the way to episode 9, have come out in the game eventually.
Yep.
So I don't know if we're being listened to. I mean, this is not a huge channel, but but it can't just be a coincidence that every little thing we talk about comes to fruition. Either we're like-minded with everybody else, or they are paying attention and they're looking at everybody's content to find out, what they need to add to their docket,
Yes.
So that was pretty cool. I was like, no way. No way. Put it in a sandwich and throw some mayo on it and serve it to me on a platter.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, man.
So
I was hype. I'm not gonna
Crazy.
lie. I think I wrote you. I was like, oh my God, are you seeing this? Like massive leaks. There's so much going on. Like, oh my God. It was so crazy. I mean, we talked about there being an arc that you could board, and it possibly, you had to have a fight on the arc. You know what I mean? Like the map was an arc itself. Then it comes out that they have the frigate. The map that's gonna, the board, I guess somehow is small enough or big enough, whatever, to where there's some type of arc that you board before you, I guess, go out into the game or into the field. I guess they board it up somehow. Or they put it somewhere to where you can board. Then it flies around the map. And that's going to be wow whenever they do release that. So we definitely talked about that. We didn't say it was going to be flying around the map. We said, obviously, it'd be cool if you can get inside of it and either take it down or, have a fight inside of that with other players. And it came out that the frigate is supposed to be just that map. So really crazy.
it is pretty crazy.
And then also there were hold on real quick. Did I did. It also came out that the Frozen Trail was leaked in the files. That was something they said was coming. And then, lo and behold, arcraiders says, hey, in October, you're getting the Frozen Trail. So it's almost like they confirmed it, like, okay, we'll give you this stuff, but we're going to give it to you like at a way later date. And I think that they're going to change some stuff because they had 2 new guns. They've already, I guess, it said that at some point that the damn Battlegrounds is going to have the Toxic Swamp map. And I've been talking about Toxic Swamp. I have like videos on my TikTok from, I'm talking about before I was even on the podcast, talking about the Toxic Swamp. And it came out. The Toxic Swamp came out. The Acid Rain, some other conditions. I think that, they still have the potential to maybe give us all those things, those conditions, because they're on other maps. But I think they should have just leaned into it. Like, you know what? We're so hot right now, like, as a company, that they can't wait to get their hands on something else, arcraiders. So, like, they're hacking our files. Like, give it to them. Lean into it. Make new ones. Give us what we want. It's just going to bring the player base back. Like, whoa, this is dope. Because obviously they're wanting to peek behind the curtain just to see what's going on. Because it's like, well, what's next? Like, we're just tired of waiting. Like, we're hungry for more arcraiders. So
Give us some pizza, damn it.
yeah, give us something, man. They even said they had custom logos coming. It was a lot of stuff, man. New guns, new augments, factions, the Shady Speranza Piazza, which is like the hub where you can trade. And I think they've confirmed that that's coming too, where you can trade like it's called like the Shady Raider something trader or something like that. The Shady Raider or something. But I guess it was called like, the Shady Speranza Piazza. But I guess that they had another name for it too. But yeah, man. I think that those leaks were crazy. And there's a lot more. But I feel like, why not just lean into it? Give us the people what they want. Don't run from it. Don't shy from it. And I think that because they maybe feel embarrassed the people figured out their hand and figured out their next move, that they kind of just shut down and was like, okay, we're not gonna give you nothing in May, June, July, August, September, October. In 6 months. And if it's going how it goes, they usually give us updates towards the end of the month. Right? So if they give us one in October, that's when the game will have been out for a complete year. It will have, it's 1 year, mark. And like 3 weeks later, the big bad wolf is home. The game that all game companies and other games fear is about to be here. None other. The one that, your mother doesn't want you to play. The game that everybody is going to claim, which is Grand Theft Auto 6. Yikes. Yikes. As a company, what are you thinking? Putting your major release so close within a month's time, within weeks' time of a game that's gonna, do world record numbers. Why would you put your next update 6 months away and just give us nothing completely for 6 months? Like, at this point, I'm wondering, did Embark just self-sabotage their game? Did they just give up on their game? Because why would you give us no content and then voice that and say, hey, our next update is now going to be in October. And the next update after that won't be until April of 2027. Like, yikes. I did hear there was a plan for them to be around for 10 years, but was this the plan, to just give us 2 updates a year? Like, that's wild. From giving us, monthly updates, to in the middle of that, you stop halfway through and go, nope, no more updates every month, just twice a year now. So you'll get one more for this year and then we're done. I just don't know that was the smartest move. What do you think? With Grand Theft being right there around the corner, 3 weeks, to a month later, what do you think Embark was thinking, or do you think that was a bad move? Or is it a smart move?
I think they're not even paying attention. I think that they're so new to the gaming world with a hit game. I think it's like when you're 16, you first start driving a car, right? You get your license. You make mistakes. Yeah. You're not the best driver out there. Yeah. You bump into shit and cause ruckus. So I think that they're going through their own growing pains, but they got an opportunity presented to themselves, and they could have been way more careful about how they went through it. So it's sad to say, but like the game, I didn't think I would ever say it, but the game's kind of fizzling out for me. Like it's just not enough. There's not enough for me to want to be excited and want to play it every single day. Like when it first came out, we're heavy on that. Excited for even the little updates, but now the big updates they're putting out are underwhelming. So they need to kick it in the gear, and I want to give the game a chance. I really do, and I'll still play the game, but they need to figure it out. They need to capitalize on the excitement level and be able to give the masses what they want.
Yes.
So that's all it is. I'll show you this though. This is that Artem game I was telling you about.
Yeah.
I might even hop on this bandwagon when this comes out.
There you go. Check it out.
Open world.
This is a fictional place in Artem, a new upcoming open world survival game. Minova was inspired by various states set in the Midwest part of the United States. A blend between Minnesota, Iowa, and with a particular focus on regions similar to
Of course, it's
Wisconsin.
corn.
That means typical plants, animals, barns, and the large open farmlands.
It almost looks like
When we began to create Minova, we wanted to make this place feel
what's
believable.
that game called?
And that meant that we had to create custom license plates for each individual vehicle, indicating that they belong to this place. As you explore this state, you will come across local food market ads and other commercial covers, indicating the previous life before the apocalypse. Back in the day, was this the land of opportunities? Couldn't be any further from it. But as you explore our handcrafted world, there will be signs indicating exactly as to why people never wanted to leave this place. Whether it would be leftover family-raised animal stock, abandoned acres of crops that would start from one side of the state and reach nearly to the other side. Because of the given setting of the game, players will have plenty of base building opportunities. The loot is specifically chosen on the area and the point of interest that the player would explore. Because
Once
the map is
Human.
64 square kilometers.
That's what
the
it kinda
world in
reminds me
Northern
of.
Will still feel isolated and at times very quiet. But that doesn't always mean that you're alone.
I mean, it looks pretty good.
It does. Yeah, it does remind me of Once Human though. Very much so. Once Human had like, you know, different kind of bosses. Obviously this is more zombie or oriented, but yeah, man. The game looks pretty cool. It also kind of reminds me, I'm really excited for Naquan, man. I really want that game to hurry up and come out. That was a dope game, man. That was a real dope game.
We can't talk too much about it though,
Yeah.
or they'll sue us.
Right. Yes, but Naquan looks cool. I can't wait for that game to come out, man. I'm excited for that.
Same
one.
developers though, it's arcraiders.
Yeah.
So same company.
Yeah, man.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking at other stuff popping out, you know, because I need to stimulate.
Switch it out.
You know, I need stimulation.
Yeah.
So, just like everyone else, you know.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of
but-
games.
but games like DayZ, I'm super attracted to those games. Like the survival open world, you have to loot to find stuff. I like DayZ because you can go to a military base. You can find a car that's broken down, find the parts for it, get it running, drive it up to a military base, loot that. You have a bunch of military grade guns, you know. Like I don't know. For me, that's fun, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, you
So-
know, there's another one. That game Sand is supposed to be coming out. You know, where you build your base and you can go through and kind of raid other people's stuff. I think we talked about that on one of the games that's supposed to come out. There's a lot of games that are looking really promising, you know, and it makes me wonder, you know, is arcraiders just kind of gonna let the whole their first summer? This is your first summer out, so that means all the kids that were in school, all the people who maybe had jobs where you know they didn't have much time during the other months, that maybe now they're getting a little bit more time. There's, you know, because their kids are getting out, or maybe, you know, their job is switching up a little bit. You have more time, and people are like, you know, I want to play some good games. It's the summertime. I want to get it in, you know. Are you really going to miss your first summer out with this game that was like a viral game? Are you really going to just let it sit all the way until, you know, your 1 year anniversary of the release date? Like 6 months of sitting with no updates? I just feel like that's gonna, where does that not kill a game? You know? You need some type of, you know, and like I said, maybe map conditions, but again, it's just map conditions. It's like, is that what you think is gonna save the game? Is just map conditions? Or are you not gonna listen to the folks and say, hey man, we want new weapons, we want new, you know, updates to the maps that are, you know, not just these little conditions. We want new maps. We want more PvP stuff, you know? We see all these promising things in the leaks, and then they kind of just double down on not giving us anything, and it's kind of like, oh man, that sucks. You know?
They shit the bed.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Oh, well, we'll see. Got a lot of new things coming out. I want to introduce more games to the podcast.
For sure.
Not just arcraiders, you know, because we get arcraiders focused, and guess what happens? We have nothing to report, and then we can't do a podcast because we have nothing to do, you know, on top of our already busy lives, you know. So It'd be nice to be able to bring some new things in, and that whatever that game was called, I keep forgetting the name. The Artem game, man. I cannot wait till that game comes out. You guys are probably gonna see me disappear for a little bit, unless you guys jump in it with me.
Did it say when it was supposed to
So,
release?
No,
No
they're still
playtest coming
working
up
on
either?
it.
I know we signed up
I
for
want to
it.
do the playtest.
Yeah,
We did,
man.
we did.
We did,
We just got to hear back from them. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm excited for that. And we got other games that have been out for a long
Oh
time.
man, yeah, bro.
that have a lot of
I
updates
mean-
like Rust. Like we need to play some Rust.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm down.
I wonder if we can get Smirking on that.
Yeah, he probably would be down. He'd probably be down. And you
Yeah.
never know.
Well,
You
you
might see Smirk on the show. Just keep watching. You never know.
But yeah, play Rust, run around butt naked with an AK-47. Building little grass huts and crap.
This nigga how to run around butt naked. What? That's funny.
Yeah, that game's funny.
Hell yeah,
Well,
bro.
shit. We're about an hour into it. I mean, we pretty much touched everything we can touch on it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you got anything else you want to add? Like, where do you want to end this off at?
If I'm gonna end it off, I'm gonna say that even though I'm disappointed with the direction they chose to go with their updates and giving us just 2 updates a year now, I still have hope. I still feel like this game could be a massive hit still, even though the numbers have dropped. I feel like the numbers only dropped out of 2 things. One, people getting bored of the same stuff. And 2, just people wanting new content and, a reason to keep them playing past just prestiging or, making it to the end and resetting. So I think that, again, they will figure it out. They are still in their first year, and this game again was a massive hit for them. So they're charting new territory, and I think that once they figure it out, that it will be back on again. It will be a game that you have to play again. And we've seen games go, die out and come back, and it's like, oh man, you gotta get back on it. This new update is just, it's all that. So I hope that they can figure it out, and I still have hope. I'll say that. I haven't given up yet, but I just hope that whatever it is that they're doing, they figure it out. And I still trust that they know what they're doing. But my thing will be, hey, don't be so scared. It's okay. Take it on the chin. It happens, and you could be a game that nobody cares about, and they don't care to, get into your files and leak anything because nobody's playing it. So kind of, look at it as a good thing, When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Like, hey, yeah, our files leaked, but that just means that, they want everything we got. Like, they're just in love with the game. So just give us a little bit more. Don't be scared to take chances on giving us stuff, and don't be scared to take chances with the PvP crowd, because I think the PvP crowd is ultimately gonna save the game whenever they start giving us more PvP. If they gave us a new PvP map today, it would change the direction of everything. It would change the outcome, I think, almost overnight. So
It would explode.
yeah, it would go crazy. So I think that they just need to live in that and just hit us with some updates out of nowhere. Maybe trick us. That'd be cool if they tricked us. Like, hey, we're not giving you nothing until October. You get you all sad, and then next month it's like, boom, huge update, all this stuff. Like, whoa, my God, I've got to come back. What is this, So hopefully they do that. That would be, like I said, very smart. Maybe they just kind of fooled the world. So hopefully we'll see. But any closing statements that you have before we get up out of here, brother?
Yeah, embark. Get your head out of your ass. Give us some stuff. There's no reason to withhold. Pump some stuff out. Pump some content. Don't put the brakes on it. Hit that accelerator. Hit that skinny pedal, man. Get down that road. You know, we want to see some burnouts happening, you know? So that's all I got to say about that.
Oh yeah.
But awesome. Well, I'm going to try to get more consistent podcasts, but we need to find games that we can give news on, you know?
Correct.
So we got more stuff coming up, guys. Everyone that's watching. It's just really slow right now because we're figuring things out. So keep your eyes open. We'll have updates coming out pretty consistently here. So
Heck yeah.
but awesome. All right. So you good with all that, Streets?
I surely am. I surely
You golden?
am.
You golden?
Yes, sir. Like
All
Corral.
right. Yeah.
Golden like Corral.
All
baby.
right. I'm playing tonight too. I'm gonna get some games in tonight.
Fuck yeah,
Feeling-
man. Hell
feeling-
yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. All right.
Everyone that's watching, thank you for hanging out. All of you that are there that are being stealth, you know. And we'll see you guys in the next week.
We out here.
All right, I'm not live anymore.